In today's video, I'm dressed like a traffic cone. Bob makes his return. Don't start! And the Chevrolet won't start. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Weston. How are you doing today? I'm staggering over here like a drunk. The wind's trying to blow me over. I do apologize if you guys are hearing some wind. We are trying to film in Kansas weather, and if any of you've been to Kansas, you know that she really don't know what she's doing in April with Mother Nature. She's kind of winging it. She's kind of like me. She don't really know what it is. Anyway, I got a new camera and a new microphone, so hopefully that helps a little bit. We'll see when we go to edit this and see how it works. It's got a fuzzy ball on the top. It looks weird. Like, people are looking at me like, why do you got fuzzy balls on your camera? Or why do you got a dead cat on the top of your camera? Well, I don't know. They told me it would work. So obviously, we're gonna try it out and see if it does. Anyway, in today's video, I think we might have figured out why the 2011 Chevrolet was sold as an on-runner. We got a little bit of more information on it. I think I got it figured out. So it's getting ready to start pouring down rain on us again. So we are going to take and pull that 11 Chevrolet into the garage. That way we don't have it pouring on top of our heads while I'm trying to explain to you how great and awesome it is. I guess there ain't nothing to it just to do it. We're going to pull it in there and we'll be right back with you. Well, guys, if you couldn't tell, it's been a little bit of hectic around here. We've been trying to clean up the shop, and I don't know how you can start cleaning on a shop and it get dirtier than you started, but somehow I've managed to do that. Some people have small trash cans they move into their shop to pick up trash. We think that we need big trash cans, so I just moved in the whole dumpster. So I gotta go get Bob fired up. We gotta move that dumpster and move the welder out of the way so we can pull that Chevrolet pickup in. So I guess I know you've all been waiting to see old Bob back in action again. She's wounded, but she's not out. So we're gonna get her fired up. I think she's got enough power to move that dumpster. For those of you that are new to the channel, this here is Bob. And he is a loyal companion. He's got a smoking habit, a little bit of a drinking habit, and he really just likes to mark his territory a little bit too much. He's blown a seal down here for one of his hydraulic cylinders, so we can track him pretty easily and make sure he don't get away. Any place he drives, he makes a good trail behind him, so we got breadcrumbs to follow, or hydraulic trail, actually. It's a little cold and chilly out here, and Bob's kind of lazy like the rest of us. When he gets cold out, he just really don't want to go to work. You know, I don't know where the dipstick's at for the oil, but I figured, and I'm going to ask you guys this, I figured as long as it's still leaking oil out, that means it's got oil in it still, right? No, I'm joking. I do know where the dipstick's at. Full? She leaks more than the Titanic, but that's okay. Signals. Well, look at that. She runs like a new one once she gets started. If your machine doesn't smoke more than Willie Nelson, you got the wrong machine. Now this truck has one major issue, and that issue is I can't get out of it without doing Dukes of Hazzard style. All right, here we go. Whew. See, I told you I'd get out that way. I didn't crack the concrete too bad when I got out. You know what? Now I know why this truck won't start. I've been jogging my memory why it's broken like this. Now I know what it is. You dang Ford guys jinxed me. If you remember in the last video, they're like, please don't start. Please don't start. And now you jinxed me. Now it won't start. Now all the Ford guys are like, yeah, Ford's the best. Well, guys, I think we actually figured out some of the hidden issues with this truck. I was actually driving this truck around and I pulled up there, shut it off to shoot the breeze with someone, and I went to fire it back up and it would not start. Just cranked and cranked and cranked and cranked. We had to sit there and eventually it did start. After about sitting there for 45 minutes, it fired up on its own. But I do think that it's got something to do with the CNG system on this truck. Now, I did tell you guys this truck had a CNG system on it the last time we did a video on this pickup, but I really didn't go into it a whole lot. Now, these CNG systems on these trucks are pretty reliable. I've not really ran into a lot of issues with them, but they do kind of have their faults, and I think that's what's causing the issue on this truck here. There's some wires and stuff going for the CNG system underneath the dash that are pulled out. They're just, somebody was messing around with the switch or something, and they just ripped them out. They're just hanging underneath the dash there, and I think that might be our issue with what's causing it. Also, just a brief overview of this CNG system. Basically, there's a big high-pressure tank that sits in the back end of the truck. A high-pressure line runs up here to that regulator over there on the firewall. And that regulator then regulates CNG down to these fuel rails, where there's each individual injector for each cylinder. So it's drilled into the intake manifold. It's something, it's probably permanently there unless you put a new intake on it. This also here is aftermarket. All this wiring in here, this is all aftermarket for the CNG system. This is an aftermarket ECU. All this wiring going up the wiring loom and everything goes for the CNG system. That's very basic run through, but that's how it works. It's just like the fuel system, except it's a lot higher pressure and it's a completely aftermarket deal. I see a lot of people asking about these trucks to see if they're clean title. Yes, both of them are clean titles. They're just old company trucks. They get dirty. That's just kind of the fact of life. They really don't care about how clean they are. They're just getting rid of them. They're just getting new ones. So that's exactly what happened on both of these trucks. But no, they are clean title trucks. So if you guys watched the last video on this truck, you'll know that this door does not open. It is unlocked, but this outside handle doesn't work and the inside handle is gone. So I need to get this door open so I can get underneath the dash and see exactly what the wires are that's ripped out. Maybe if we can hook them back up, we can get the CNG system back working. That way it'll fire back up and not try to be switching in between CNG and gasoline all the time. So I guess the first step is to get this door open, which will be kind of a pain because I think I'm gonna have to try to pull the door panel off with the door closed. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. Maybe. All right, first method is okay, I need to go grab a BFC, a big freaking crowbar, and I'll be right back. We'll be back with you when we finally get this door open. And if you never hear from us again, you'll know we never got the door open. Well, these doors have a terrible problem about sagging as soon as you open it. And I'm thinking I'm about ready to open it. I don't know if this will work or not, but... oh, thank God. Okay, we got it. Ain't nothing brighter. Beyonce! Hello? Is this Beyonce? Damn. Are you sure it's not Beyonce? Damn, just the girlfriend. Hopefully the girlfriend was Beyonce. That would make me a lot happier. Okay, so we got light in here. We can see what we're doing now with the Chevrolet. So, basically right here's a little switch that turns this CNG system on and off. And these are the wires that's going to it. They've been ripped out. I don't know exactly what they go to, but they've been ripped out underneath somewhere underneath the dash. We also got some wires there, and some of them over there are just for the radio. But we do got a lot of wires hanging out from underneath this, and I think it's got something to do with the CNG system. So I'm pretty sure that's why it's having the problem it is. Which now that the door's open, it's a lot easier to demonstrate the problem it's having. Where's the key? So now, guys, we're going to show you the exact problem it was having. It's doing it now. I couldn't get it started there for a second. Now that I grabbed the camera, it's probably going to start right up, but go ahead. You can get that it's not going to start. So that was the issue it was having, is it just would not fire up. And I think, I don't know, I'm gonna tear apart the bottom of this dash, kind of try to figure out where these wires go, and see if we can figure out what the issue is. There's one. I'm gonna take this dinger out. That thing's gonna drive me crazy. There's that. That is our trailer brake controller there. I'm just gonna unplug that for a second. Okay. So as you guys can see, this is our plug-in for our CNG system. This is our button on the front of the panel to turn the CNG system on and off. And I think that actually this wire right here actually goes to it. Yeah, there, okay, that plugs in right there. So where does this one go? So I'll show you guys. I got to looking around underneath this dashboard here, and we got this wire right here hooked up. That goes to our switch. Somebody's pulled that out trying to disable the CNG system or something. So I got the wires hooked back up for the CNG system. I guess we'll see if it'll start up now. I mean, it wouldn't start there earlier when we tried, but I need to find my key. My big old Mary Amanda keys. All right, let's try it. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought our issue was. It had something to do with that CNG system. So I think we're just gonna hook it back up, try to make the CNG system work. I gotta tidy up these wires and take and zip tie this stuff back up. But basically somebody probably was having issues with it and decided to start ripping wires out, didn't know what it was or whatever it may be. So I think we're gonna fix that and I think she'll be good. We also gotta fix the door handle and figure out what the deal is with that. And I might have to put a new door panel on it because no, I didn't break it. I just popped the tab loose, so. Well, guys, I think that's where we're gonna end the video. Now, I just wanted to take and I want to make an update on this truck because I want to show you exactly what can happen when you buy these trucks. You can buy a truck one day and it be a good truck and the next day it be junk. It just happens. Now, there's nothing majorly wrong with the pickup, but I do believe that is why it was put in an in-off lane. Is they was out there trying to crank on it, trying to get it started and could not get it started, and they're like, well, there's where it goes. You know, and probably some wires got jostled or something when they set it on the trailer, and when we got it back here, it fired right up, and we didn't have no issue with it. But I do believe we got it fixed now. We fired it up a couple times. It started pretty good. It does need a couple other things done to it. We need to put a valence on the front bumper and a door handle, but I'm waiting on parts for all that. Anyway, hit that like button if you like this video. Comment down below what you think. I guess I'll see you guys next time.